Okay guys, this is Devin again. This is week 42 on the in-wall Reef Aquarium. I was going to give a little update and answer a question that I had today. I think as you can see, everything looks like it's doing well. Fish are doing great. I've not had any big surprises recently. Things are spreading. My toadstool's looking good today, and Xenia is spreading. I got some pom-pom Xenia and some, I guess, standard Xenia. This big leather is doing great. I mean, I'm just extremely impressed with it. The tentacles are out real far. It's it's got good flow pattern to it. Like I say, everything tends to doing well. So the as far as the coralline algae and the growth on the do-it-yourself live rock, everything looks good. It continues to spread. The blocks back there in the back are getting some red and purple and pink down there, especially on the lower block where the light's lower, and the upper blocks are just kind of more of a pinkish hue. But again, things tend to do well. So no issues with the live rock. I am having a few issues. I don't think my aquarium's doing just super great on keeping hard corals. I think the soft corals do well. My two candy canes are still kind of limping along, but they were kind of rough when I got them, so I can't really say that it's necessarily specific I've done, although maybe they're a little worse. It's hard to say. I think most of this is not an issue with the process of doing yourself live rock. I think that's, as far as my parameters and pH and all that stuff's fine. I think it's more the issue of stability. I don't have a controller in the system. I work a bunch, and so with that, I think there's some fluctuations that the soft corals are a lot more tolerant of than the stonies, and I think that's kind of one of the bigger issues. I really do enjoy the Xenia. I think they're a great addition. I know there's some mixed reviews about that. Mostly because they spread, but for this type of aquarium, I'm really pleased. I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with the way the rock looks and the coralline on it, and just the soft corals. As I advance in the hobby, I'm sure I'll get a controller and get some more stability in my system and continue to move on. But again, just as most of y'all know, this has been a growing process for myself. I've been learning as I do this, as we've been kind of keeping this blog going. And so, but I think with that, things that are hardy and do well, it always makes it much more enjoyable. But I did have a comment or a question, I guess, this week, and it was regards about selling pieces of the rock structure. I've been asked this several times, and I've always kind of brushed over it because I felt like, part of that's why I did the blog to start with, is to show people how to make this stuff so you can make it for yourself. And I think that a lot of times that's a large portion of the enjoyment, is doing something yourself and having that to show for it. I think, but I guess to some degree that might not be in everybody's means. As far as the block structure goes, I think that's pretty reasonable. That's orange juice containers, a little bit of effort and finding materials, and boom, you have some nice block structure. But as far as the columns go, I can see that maybe not everybody has hard power tools, or maybe not the know-how to use power tools to make to cut the pieces. So maybe that might be something reasonable to sell. However, I think the weight of them might make it not economical for shipping purposes. So I was kind of thinking, if somebody was really truly interested, maybe selling the form to make it yourself. Make the form for them, and then you can just buy the concrete material, mix it up, and there you go. So I think that might be reasonable. If anybody's interested in that, then by all means leave a comment, and we can see what we can work out. But I think I think that would be something probably more that might be helpful with somebody if they're really that interested in having some of this structure. So if you have any other comments, just please let me know. Thanks for watching, and I want to say this is week 42, and everything seems to be doing good.